The man poised to become the UK's next Prime Minister has presented his pitch to the people. Inside the People's History Museum here in Manchester, Andy Burnham, who's widely tipped to replace Sir Keir Starmer, who's laid out a timeline for his resignation, declared that Britons have been let down by politicians, declaring that the British political system is broken, and he laid out a plan, or part of a plan, to fix it. He believes that the power in the United Kingdom is too centralised in London. He wants to empower local communities, local governments to reinvigorate high streets and industrialise areas outside of the UK's capital. He's also promised one of the most extensive state housing builds since the Second World War. And a signature part of his plan is this promise to make a number 10 North, which would be based here in Manchester, which is part of this broader plan to take policy and decision making out of the Prime Minister's residence in London to areas around the UK.
I am going to do things differently. I am going to break with the more of the same approach that has got us here. I am going to give Britain the circuit breaker it needs. By building a more collaborative politics in Westminster, by taking power out of the centre and putting it in the hands of the people and places who can use it best.
So those are some of the things he said, but also of note were some of the things he didn't say. There was no mention of national security, defence, immigration, health, foreign policy, and these are all things that many British voters are looking for a plan on. It's a contrast to Sir Keir Starmer, who many criticised for being too focused on foreign policy. In fact, shortly after Andy Burnham spoke here in Manchester, Sir Keir Starmer was meeting with the NATO chief, Mark Rutte. So therein lies the contrast between the two. Certainly Andy Burnham looking to home in more on domestic issues. Now, it appears at this stage that Mr Burnham will be unchallenged in the Labor leadership race. So if that remains the case, he'll likely be Prime Minister by July 20.